Hi everyone, I'm back. I'm so sorry. Somebody called this phone and then just messed up my live video. Sorry, I'm back. So I was talking about daddy issues, how it affects, everything. It affects your relationship, it affects your marriage. And somebody was saying earlier that people who have been shown care and love by their dads, the way they relate in relationship is very different. The way they date is very different. They are more content, if I can say that. Like a lot of them that I know that I've dealt with, I even know somebody who she had a very good relationship with her dad. So she'll tell me then that, Lara, what do I want to go and date a man for? Like, why would I date a man, especially on the premise of what he's going to give me? My dad can give me all these things. So, you have to market yourself for me more than the money or more than material things for me. And that's very interesting because it's true. But imagine you that your dad is not there. He's not really taking care of you. You don't have money like that. So when a boy comes and starts saying or starts giving you small money, before you know it, you will just agree. You will agree because well, I beg, this one is a way out so that I can help myself. There's no daddy there. There's no mommy that is giving me anything. You get what I mean? So, but daddy issues usually it affects men too. I'm not saying it doesn't affect men, but I'm talking about women tonight. Why? Because I have had to help or deal with a lot of women. I've come across a lot of women that have a lot of daddy issues, and it is still controlling them till today. It's still affecting them till today. And I'm talking about, people in their 40s, in their 50s. You understand? So don't think that, how people say, no, that was long ago. That was in the past. It's gone. It's not true. It's not true. In fact, the lack of love from some people's dads, the lack of presence from some dads for some girl children have automatically made them lean more into their masculine energy than their feminine energy. Like these women have become more men in nature. You understand what I mean? Like you're now more, you don't know how to be feminine because you have to be strong. Daddy wasn't there, so you are the dad, you are the daddy, you are the mommy. So you now become a man subconsciously. You lean more into your masculine energy. You don't know how to be feminine. You don't know how to be a woman. That's why you don't attract the kind of men that you want. You don't attract those kind of men. Because the kind of male man or male men that you probably want, they won't be attracted to somebody who is also like a man. I'm telling you these things. If you follow me for long, you know me, I'm very honest. I talk about myself. I give myself as examples a lot. So there are some men the male African men, who are the masculine men, they don't want women that are also man-like. They don't want a woman who leans more in a masculine energy more than a feminine energy. They want a woman that is more feminine. They want a woman that is calmer. Yeah, Ogochukwu, thank God I'm back online. They want a woman that is more, I'm not saying a woman that is subservient to, or a woman that is a walkover or a doormat. That's not what I mean. But a woman that knows how to be a woman. A woman that knows how to, let a man be a man. That's a big deal. I'm telling you. Especially in this our generation where there are lots of absentee dads. Lots of absentee dads, lots of divorces happening, a lot of separation happening. So a lot of times children don't have access to their dads, or maybe the dad is running off or something, but the dads are not present with the women or with their children. Maybe the dads, and because of, a lot of things going on right now in this our generation. So I want to implore you, if you have daddy issues, please sign up for therapy. Send me a DM, book a session, join my healing school. And if you know other therapists too, anywhere else that are efficient, please Go meet them. Sign up for therapy. Help yourself. Help to heal from that damage that you went through. Help to heal from that brokenness. Because there will always be a vacuum. There will always be a vacuum. Always be a vacuum. If you're not loved properly by your dad, your dad is not as present in your life as you'd have loved to, there would always be a vacuum. Always. So hi Kanze, how you doing? So I implore you, go for therapy. It's very, very important. There are also mommy issues too, but tonight I chose to dwell on daddy issues, on the girl child. It's a very deep topic for me because I have seen live how young girls have been manipulated by supposed mentors, supposed coaches, supposed pastors, supposed father figures in their lives. Because these young ladies are looking desperately for their dads. They want a father figure in their life. They want somebody to be there for them as a man. They want somebody that would help them, guide them, counsel them. But most of the times, they get molested. They get abused by these men. They get manipulated by these men. All because I'm looking for my dad. I miss my dad. I wish you are my dad. I wish I have a dad like you. You get what I mean? Also, that is why some girls marry older men, date older men. You get what I mean? Use older men, as their... Sometimes it's not about the money. Some girls that you see that have sugar daddies, sometimes it's not about the money. They just feel like, I need somebody that would act as my dad, somebody that can counsel me, somebody that can hug me, somebody that can be there for me. So, ladies, if you're on this live video tonight and you know that either your dad died early, or you didn't grow up with your dad, or your dad was abusive, these are the reasons why you have daddy issues. Your dad was abusive towards your mom, towards you. Your dad was harsh. Your dad had anger issues. He was always pouring it out on you people. What else? Your dad did not show you love that you desire. Your dad did not show you love like the way a dad will show a girl child love. Please go for therapy. It's going to affect your parenting. It's going to affect your role as a wife. It's going to affect you as a girlfriend. It's going to affect your relationship with your male friends. I know a girl who, she always has issues with men, older men. And I know this girl, so I always see that she's always complaining, he did this, he's always like, they're always reporting her, the older men. But she seemed to have a pretty better relationship with women. So, and I started observing until I started asking her questions. I saw that, okay, she didn't grow up with a man, she didn't grow up with her dad. Her dad left her when she was younger, so she doesn't understand relating with a man. She doesn't understand relating with an older man. She just finds them to be domineering and aggressive and entitled. You get what I mean? She says she finds them to be entitled, and so she always, so imagine that kind of person dating or being married. It's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a struggle. That's why some men will call me or tell me, Lara, my wife doesn't listen. My wife she cannot even stand me when I'm talking. Like, she'll be like, who are you? One man said, in fact, Lara is like, I married my enemy. That she would look at me and ask, who are you to tell me to do what? Who are you? And he will tell me that, this woman wasn't like that too. When the man was telling me, he was crying. Like, she would emasculate me, she would reduce me to who do you think you are? Who are you to talk to me like that? to tell me to do what? Who are you? So you are my, and so what? Like the man would he was devastated. So these are some of the things responsible for it. Not all, of course, but having daddy issues will affect your relationships. Having daddy issues will affect your relationship with men, with other people. I also know someone who told me that she didn't know how to relate with her father-in-law. She didn't know how that, because she didn't grow up with her dad, so she was always avoiding him. The man was trying to get close to her. He would call her. He would, try to, but she just couldn't. That she always rebuffed him, always put him at arm's length. And this man is used to, her husband comes from a very close-knitted family where everybody is closer. So this father-in-law was expecting to take her as a daughter, my daughter-in-law that is now like my daughter and stuff. And she said she didn't know. Said, Lara, I don't know. I don't know how to relate with him. I don't know what to discuss with him. I don't know, that it's just too much in my space. I don't want. And the husband was in pain. Like, my dad is just trying to have a relationship with my wife. He's used to that because he has daughters too. So he wants everybody to be close. I had to tell the husband that, your dad has to take a step back. She's different until she heals and knows how to manage that relationship. Your dad would always have issues, or she would always have issues with your dad. So all these things, that you think, and then you think that, no, it's not a big deal. Yeah, my dad wasn't there, but thank God today I'm strong. I'm a strong woman. I'm a this woman. I'm a that woman, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I remember what I was saying before the live video went off the other time. So I was saying earlier that I have realized that a lot of Nigerian women that call themselves feminists, not all of them, but a lot of Nigerian feminists, who go into male bashing. They are the ones who bash male. Men are this, men are that, men are terrible, men are scum, men don't respect men, men as in, they always bash men. A lot of them have been hurt by men in their lives. I'm not saying it as guess. I'm not guessing. Some of them, I know them. Some of them have consulted with them. I've done therapy with them. So I know. There was this lady 1 year, I think it was 2019, that came to the healing boot camp. So the healing school is online, but the healing boot camp is a physical class. So it's 2 days, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. intensive therapy for 2 days. That's what we call the healing boot camp. But the healing school is online on Zoom for 8 weeks. So we did the healing boot camp that year, and this lady came, and then, we started the class, and I was explaining, childhood, how you have been wired from childhood, how you have been formed from childhood, all of this, all of that, blah, 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 and things like that. And so and I saw she just started crying. She couldn't talk. She was just crying, and I had to call her, like, what's going on? And she just started telling me her story, how, her dad had a guy, only one boy, and about 9 other girls. And that the dad was so abusive to them and their mom. The dad would beat their mom and beat all of them. Like, their mom was always ending up in the hospital, Like, everybody on the street knew that they are a troublesome family, So, and she said in fact, their elder brother too, Dr. Tosin says, yes, I know some ladies like that. I'm telling you. So she said the elder brother, who is the only male too, used to beat their mom and beat all the girls too. So a lot of them cut off from their dad and the man and the brother. You get the cut off. So, and she said she hated men because she realized that a lot of men are like her dad. Okay, so Luhan Ochangal, sorry if I'm murdering your name, says, true. Just what I was saying to my best friend today. And the problem is when they heal, they leave and drop their hurt on young girls. It is sad. It's a broken world. I'm telling you. So this lady said she realized that she hated men. So, and she didn't date for a long time, and she now, her testimony is on my page. It's a written testimony. If you scroll down, you'll see it. So she said, at a point in her life that, of course, everybody needs love now. So that she started dating guys. But she said, I ended up choosing men like my dad. They are beating me, or I'm beating them. It's either they are the aggressor, or I'm the aggressor, quoting her words. She said at a point she stopped dating men and started dating women. That's the first person I met in my life, that was 2019, that would admit that they were dating women. So she said she started dating women. She said, but it was always the same. It was always ending up in abuse. It was always an abusive relationship. So because she had come to the healing boot camp now, she realized where all her pain came from. Thank you. Poise D says, this is totally unrelated, but you are a beautiful woman, ma. Thank you so much. I totally appreciate it. So this lady said she left, so she started dating women, So by the time she came to the healing boot camp, so I started explaining to her where her problem came from, where her pain came from, all of that. And she was crying. She said, oh my God, Lara, I'm not capping. This lady said she had a page on Facebook. This was 2019. She said she had a page on Facebook called Men Has Come. And she had over 10,000 followers because of her hate and dislike for men. And bad things sell fast. Bad news sells fast. So she said a lot of women too were, of course, women, bandwagon, men has come, yeah, kill them, hate them, do this, blah, blah, blah. So she was now crying that, Lara, now that I know where the problem came from. I know that it was because I have daddy issues. I know that, my dad caused all of this pain. How do I go back to go and tell these ladies that it's not true? Men are not scum. It's the kind of men I was choosing, or my own trauma that is causing this kind of whatever that I'm going through. That's what she told me. That was why she was crying. She was like, I have misled a lot of girls. I have misled a lot of women because of my pain. So that's why, please be careful how you followed bandwagon. Some people are reacting from their pain. Some people they are spreading bitterness, spreading hate, spreading pain as a result of their own trauma. And then you too, you are saying, yes, say it again. Yes, you are right. Say it, speak it. Hurt. Yeah, Dr. Tosin, hurt people truly. That's it. When you are hurt, you are going to hurt other people. That is why I remember at the Manual Conference, Keyshawn Scott said, it is selfish for you if you don't heal. You are a selfish person if you don't heal. You know why? Because you're going to be hurting people. Or you're going to hurt your family members. You're going to hurt your children. You're going to hurt your spouse. You're going to hurt your friends. You're going to hurt your colleagues. You're going to hurt your employees. You're going to hurt your employers. You're going to hurt your clients, your customers. You are going to hurt the person that is driving the same road with you on Lagos Road or wherever road. So you owe it to yourself to heal, and to the society at large. Because the more healed people we have, the more sane our society is, the more friendly we all get, the more happier all of us become. It is very, 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 very important. Very, very important. You get what I mean? So guys, I just quickly had to come do this live tonight. I did a lot of I shot a lot of videos today. So I'm very tired. But I just said, no, I must come talk about this today. Because a lot of people don't know. You don't know that is the reason why you keep choosing the same kind of men that are hurting you. The same kind of men that are hurting you is because your dad is absent in your life, or your dad abandoned you, or your dad, was abusive towards you. That's why you get. So if you want to change your life, you're welcome. Augusta says, thank you for sharing your story. You're welcome. Dr. Tosin says, thank you for coming on, coach. You're welcome. The petite Igbo chick says, Bele, you are doing very well. We appreciate. Thank you. Don't worry, the petite Igbo chick. I'm going to send your model tonight. Like, It's been crazy. I know. I have delayed it for so long. But don't worry, I'm working on it tonight. The internet is now doing nonsense, but hopefully tonight it will be better. I'll send the model tonight. So you get what I mean. That's the reason why you're choosing those kind of men that you are choosing, because of your daddy issues. That's the reason why you are accepting the things from those men. That's the reason why you are accepting those kind of terrible treatment from those men, because you have daddy issues, because your dad didn't show you how a man should love a woman, so you don't know. Because if your dad loved your mom properly, you would know, you would understand. I know somebody then that used to say, no, Lara, no, I can't date this guy. Look at his way of loving. No, I know what love is. My dad loves my mom. My dad, as in, when she's saying it, I'll be like, wow. Like, it used to impress me. Then she would say, my dad will do this for my mom. My dad does this. He doesn't complain. He doesn't. So, no, why would one man now be, no. That's a good thing. Augusta says, I heard you speak at Hill before you deal. You're strong, and I thank God for you and for how you have used your pain to give us strength. Do get some rest. I appreciate your dedication. And cool. Thank you, Augusta. Petite Bochik says, it's sad that not a lot of men join these lives or healing conferences or go for therapy. It's sad, That's how our men are built, especially African men. If you check churches itself, it's women that you find mostly there. Check personal development program, is women that you find mostly there. Check therapy and all this development, whatever, is women. So, and we need the men to know these things so that they can do better to their kids, so that they can do better to their wives, but they don't go, because African men think it is weakness to ask for help. That me, I'll not go and sit in front of one woman or one man and be saying what, and be explaining my relationship for what? Him that wants to tell me, what does he know? Do you know what he's doing in his house? I beg. It's so sad. It's so sad. So, and that's why somebody said something the other day. He said that we have a lot of women now that are of first world quality. You know what that means? First world countries, all those developed countries, Western world, that we have women. Yes, Ebuka Daniel. Funny fact. Ebuka Daniel says, funny fact, a lot of men have daddy issues. I know, I said it too. I was just concentrating on the ladies tonight. Of course, Ebuka, you're so right. Petite Bochik says, we need the men to know this so that everything meshes well. It won't be one person doing all the work. Thank you. Adeyemi Clara says, yes, so you are right, Lara. Women everywhere. It's true. So, what was I even saying? Somebody said that women in Nigeria, or women in third world countries, have so developed themselves so much that they are at par with men in the first world countries. But unfortunately, the kind of women, the kind of men that is around them, that they will still marry, they still have the third world mentality. That's why marriages are shaking. That's why we have mismatched capacities with mismatched what do you call it now, energy, mismatched level. You understand? It's like the wife is talking over the husband's head because they're not developing themselves. So we hope that this will change. Hey, bedroom matters. I just thought about you this evening. Cecilia, where are my pictures now? I'll send you WhatsApp message now. Please help me send them now so that we can do this thing next week Saturday. Thank you, my love. Adeyemi Clara says, men has pride generally. They will be all right too. Ovese 85 says, I think I have attracted a good man, but I struggle with irritability, quick to anger. I even find it hard repeating myself. Ovese, sign up for the healing school. Go for therapy. Send a DM like this. Coach Lara, I want to sign up for the healing school, so that you will not miss a good man. Because that's another thing. Because nobody taught you how to deal with a man. Nobody taught you. So you will hurt the man. You would, oh God, you can even destroy the man. You understand? It's better now you even recognize that you have a good man. Sign up for therapy so that you will learn how to handle him and treat him well. Dr. Tosin says, is it okay if I tell the guy to go for therapy before we can start any courtship? There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, the thing is I think one of the questions to ask when you are talking is, what do you think about therapy? What do you think about, personal development? What do you think about these things? You get what I mean? If the guy says, what's that therapy? God forbid, it's not for me. Run away. Run away. Because when you have issues going in your marriage that you're supposed to go for couples therapy, he will not answer you. Run away. And there's nothing wrong with telling him. Don't make it a condition. Just make sure before you even start dating, he's that kind of person that is receptive, to therapy. Then it will be easier to talk to him about it. Petite Igbo Chick says, yeah, if he's your partner, bring it up and try and break it down for him nicely. It's just you can't force them to go to therapy. Bedroom matters. Thank you, my love, Cecilia. She says, "Na editor delay." Okay, no problem. I thought you don't forget that I should have reminded you today. Thank you. I'll still remind you tomorrow. You get what I mean? So there's nothing wrong. Dr. Tosin says, Coach Lara, please, do you do premarital counseling? Petite Igbo Chick, do you want to answer that question? Because she knows what I'm saying. I do premarital therapy. Premarital therapy. Because counseling is different from therapy. So what I do for you is therapy, not just counseling. So I do it, of course. If you're interested, send a DM, Petite Igbo Chick, because she knows about it. She's inside it. That's why I said she should answer you. She said, yes, she does. I'm doing it with her now. Yes. So she's in that class, the premarital therapy. It's just you. It's not a group class. It's just you and your husband to be. So she's with me. She and her groom to be. That's why I told her that, I'll send the module tonight. That was what I meant. Adeyemi Clara says, I think you can also start a courtship classes for couples instead of naming it therapy. No, it is therapy. My work is therapy. I cannot name it courtship classes. It is therapy. Because it is not class. It's therapy. I know what I'm saying. The reason why I call it therapy is because it's therapy. It's not counseling. You understand? Counseling is just, I think you should do this. I think you should. Therapy, we go back to where they born you, where your father and mother. How did your father and mother, how was their relationship? What did you have? What is your love styles? Kanze, you want to tell me about what we do in our premarital therapy class? So Ebuka says, Lara, do you recommend married couple with continued therapy even if they are able to having some issues? Of course. Everybody should be in therapy. You know why? Because when you are married too, and you didn't do therapy before, you didn't heal, because there are some traumas that that you learned subconsciously from your father and your mother. You did not know. You carry it into your present relationship. So that's why you're having issues. You think that, the issues you have is, she doesn't greet me. No. I always tell people, all those issues that you think, they are not the issues. Those are the symptoms of deep-rooted issues. So that's why married people too need to go to. I do couples therapy also. I do couples therapy for married people. In fact, let me even confess, I do more of couples therapy than premarital. You know that when people want to marry premarital, you tell them to come and pay this money. They'll be like, no, it's too expensive. We want to do wedding. No, we want to pay. Don't worry, we'll use that money to pay for photography. Blah, they won't answer you. But when they are married and they are encountering the problem is shifting them. They are about to separate. They don't mind. They'll come and pay you the money. So I do lots. I'm telling you, I do a lot of couples therapy with older couples that are in their 50s, in their 40s, in their 30s, in their 20s. Yeah, Dr. Tosin said, oh, wow, premarital therapy. Never heard of that. Now you are hearing of it. So come and sign up. The Petite Igbo Chick says, it's therapy. Counseling is very different. Exactly. She knows. She's doing it so she can, say it. She can explain it to you. Petite Igbo Chick says, I don't recommend counseling, sir, because it's advice. But therapy addresses the root causes, things you may not be aware of. Yes, because you don't know these things. You think you know. That's why I always tell people, you don't know yourselves until you get into therapy. There are some things that by the time I start opening your eyes to, you'll be like, what? Oh, no wonder. Because you just say, when they say, what do you like? I like pink. I like black. I like green. But you don't know why you like these things. You don't know. Therapy probes deeper inside it. Therapy probes deeper into why you like pink. You understand? It's at least Petite Igbo Chick can tell you. I'm so glad she's here tonight. She said you don't know that you don't know until you know. She's very right. Like it goes down to the root of the issues. Like, you think everything is fine, you think you know, until you get there and you begin to see yourself and like, oh my goodness, I didn't know this is how I am. Oh, okay, this is why. No wonder I've been behaving like this. Okay, no, why? I did not know. Oh my. So that's it. There's so many things that you discover about yourself, when you get into premarital therapy. It's not counseling. Counseling is, this is how to handle money, this is how to handle sex. When your husband says this, make sure you do this. When your wife says this, make sure you do this. Treat your in-laws well. In-laws are, you cannot be clinical. That's counseling. Therapy is, why are you like this? Do you understand? Where did you learn this attitude from? Where did you learn this behavior from? You understand? Are you an avoider? Or are you a... Can't say, give me those words now. You have learned some now, so you should know. Are you an avoider or you're a pleaser? What's your love attachment styles? Where did you come from? Your parenting style, from childhood. How is it affecting you now? How is it affecting your relationship? This person you are currently dating, what made you choose this person? What subconscious wiring makes you attracted to this person and then choose them? Petite Igbo Chick says it's deeper. Even the way you communicate to your partner, how you show love, your limiting beliefs. These are the things that she's learning in the premarital therapy. Your limiting beliefs, your core values, your love styles. I'm telling you. So that's why I cannot even call it any other thing other than it's premarital therapy. It is very important that name, that therapy, it stays there because of the amount of work that goes into it. Because of the amount of work. So if you're interested, it is 500,000 naira. How much is that in dollars for you and your spouse? 500, So that's why I usually say that people who want to get married, when you tell them to come and pay 500, so Petite Igbo, man, I'm impressed. Oh, you remember all these things? You are a proud student. She says, we talk about argument styles, how your upbringing reflects how you raise your kids is so much deeper than you think. Thank you. See, free advert for me. Oh, hey. Thank you, Kanze. I really appreciate this, Hey, PG, good evening, sir. So when you tell people that are, before they get married, to come and pay 500,000 naira for premarital therapy, they'll be like, hey, how much is the wedding safe? What are they doing to teach us? Yeah. But when you are married, nobody will tell you. When the issue is paining you like this, you will look for the money and do it. Taye 305 says, how much is therapy and how long, please? Are you talking about premarital therapy or therapy for yourself? If it is therapy for yourself, what I would recommend is the Healing School. It is 8 weeks long. It is done on Zoom. It is 350,000 naira. That's $700 if you're using dollars, and 400 pounds if you're using pounds. It's 350,000 naira. Tai Augusta Okori says, is it possible for you to influence the attachment style of your partner? Because people say men treat different women differently. Okay, how can we sign up for the Healing School? It's 350,000 naira if you're in Nigeria. Send a DM, or if you're abroad, it's $700 and 400 pounds. I don't know how much it is in euro. That's how you can sign up, Augusta. And then if you make payment tonight, I can give you like 5% discount tonight. If you make it tonight, I can give you 5% discount if you make it tonight. Yes, self-therapy, Tai, send a DM, but you have to make the payment tonight. I'll give you 5% tonight. Discount is better than nothing. So, Petite Igbo, you're welcome, Augusta. So send a DM so that you can make the payment tonight and get the 5% discount. Petite Igbo Chick says, yeah, it's part of setting healthy boundaries and understanding yourself as well. Yes, I think you're answering, Kanze, you're answering the question Augusta asked, right? When you heal, you attract different men entirely. That's very true. So the thing is, it is true that men are different, women are different. It's very, very true. But traumatized men are different, again, from the natural way men treat women. A man operating and living in trauma the way they behave again, the way they treat their women is very different. It's just the same as a woman who also, a woman is different, their psyche is different, all of those things. But the way a woman living in trauma will treat a man will be different from the way a normal woman who has not gone through trauma will treat. So Augusta, that's me replying what you're saying. You get what I mean? So I cannot just say okay, so I think your question was that they said men treat different women differently. Yes, that the kind of people that you have in your life will determine how you treat them. I agree with that. So if you meet somebody, if a man meets a woman that has low self-esteem, is bound to take advantage of her. Is not bound, but there's this high probability that he will take advantage of her if he knows that or sees that she has low self-esteem. But if the same man meets another lady who has good self-esteem, a healthy self-esteem, a healthy self-worth, a healthy self-confidence, you will see him adjust. Augusta, that's the question. That's the answer to your question. You will see him adjust. He would adjust to, if he truly wants to be with that woman. You get what I mean? So yes, you're welcome, Augusta. Petite Igbo chick. See, I'm going to give you certificate for therapist. Kanze, I'm so proud of you. It's like you are busting my brain tonight. See what she's just dishing. I'm proud of you. She says you basically teach men how to treat you. Kanze, I'm proud of you because she has done the healing school, the school of identity. Now she's in premarital therapy with her fiance. So you can see that's why she's talking the way she's talking. I'm very proud of you, Kanzi. Like I feel like a proud teacher, a proud therapist tonight, because you are basically reflecting, all the things that you've gone through, all the lessons and the knowledge that you have gone through. So Augusta and Taye, if you want to sign up tonight, I will give you a 5%. At least that is something. You will use it to buy, you use that money to buy recharge card, or to pay for train, or to buy fuel, or to pay for cash. To pay for Naira if you're in Nigeria. Naira for Naira. You use it to pay POS people. It will do something for you, no matter how little it is. So Augusta, are you signing up? If you're signing up, meet me in the DM. Taye, if you're signing up, meet me in the DM and we'll continue the conversations from there. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really have to go now. So please, in case you don't have the funds now, please save for it. The same way you used to save for Boom Street. The same way you save for photo shoots. You have sent me a DM, Augusta. See you in the DM. Thanks. The same way you save for photo shoots. The same way you save for clothes as a woman. The same way you save for car. You save for Ashwebi. You save and buy perfume. You save and do all of these things. Save for therapy. Somebody said at one event that he has realized that women, you're welcome, that women invest on themselves more than they invest in themselves. When you say on themselves, like my hair, like my makeup, like my nails, like my clothes, like my perfume, like my shoes, it's classy. Like my jewelry, you came late, damn me. Sorry, you watch the save. I'll save it. Like my pants and suits, that I'm wearing, and jacket. But you don't invest in yourself. You don't invest in emotional healing. You don't invest in knowledge. You don't invest in. Would you allow installmental payment? Yes, twice. Oversay. If you would pay twice is okay. If you would pay more than twice, you have to convince me. Gone. You understand? And the payment period will not be too far from each other. That is if you pay more than twice. But if you would pay twice, of course, we would allow you to installmental payment. You get what I mean? But you would not okay, no, that wasn't what I was going to say. You get. So, and when you promise to do installmental payments, you have to keep to your word. Nigerians, sometimes we can be doing like balabulu like this, because if you don't honor your word, we would have to stop the therapy. You get what I mean? So that's that about installmental payment. Any other question? No other question. Thank you. But anybody who signs up tonight, whether with installmental payment, whether I'll give you a 5% discount. If you meet me in the DM now, I'll give you a 5% discount that would Ovese says, sure, thank you. So, Ovese, if you sign up, I hope I'm calling you. Is it Ovese or Ovese? Because it sounds like Edo name. My Edo people. You know, so if you meet me in the DM now and you sign up tonight, I'll give you a 5% discount, whether you're paying instrumental or in full. All right. Thank you, guys. I'll save this live video. If you are just joining, you can watch it all over. Have a lovely night, guys. See you some other time. Bye.